at my favorite museums having fun. I'm a dancer and an artist. This is me with my students at the Linden Sculpture Garden in Milwaukee. Today we're at the Haggerty, and I want to introduce you to an awesome photographer named Barbara Morgan. You can find her work yourself by looking on the museum's website under the Collection tab. Barbara Morgan, born Barbara Johnson in 1900 in California, encountered an important art philosophy early in her career called rhythmic vitality and believed that all things are made of dancing atoms. She was destined to become one of the most celebrated modern dance photographers, admiring the historical and social importance of the new American dance art form. She continued to explore ideas of light and energy, asserting that she's not just a photographer or painter, but a visually aware human being searching out ways to communicate the intensities of life. In 1964, Barbara Morgan reflected, she felt the photographers and painters who dealt with the Depression only added to defeatism without giving courage or hope. Yet the galvanizing protest danced by Martha Graham, Humphrey Veidman, Tamiris, and others was heartening. They never gave up, but forged life-affirming dance statements of American society in stress and strain. Take a moment to look at Barbara Morgan's photomontage work called Protest. What do you see? When I look at protest, I wonder, who is protesting? Why are they protesting? Which side am I on? And I wonder, will my side win? Artists historically have used scale, or the relative size of things, to indicate the most important or powerful person in an image. Renaissance painter Artemisia Gentileschi changes that dynamic by showing us how small David was to overcome the giant Goliath. Now let's play with scale hierarchy to discuss our own personal feelings. Just using a Sharpie and some paper, I started to lay out sort of like what I think the big people are and who the small people are, like who is the David and the Goliath, basically. And I kind of stumbled on something interesting, because sort of where I thought I was going was more sort of like artists are the little people and government, doesn't support us. But I actually ended up thinking about coronavirus as the big guy and doctors and nurses as the small people, or maybe the human immune system is the small people, or maybe I could even reverse that. Maybe medicine is the big guy and coronavirus is the little guy. What I like about collage is that it's very intuitive. I am looking for solutions to problems, and I am trusting that I'm gonna feel it when I come across it. I know I'm not gonna find pictures of coronavirus here, so I'm gonna have to make something up. And I just look around and I think to myself, the textures and patterns on these women's dresses give me a feeling of the texture of that coronavirus. I cut out a bunch of little coronaviruses and begin arranging them on a green sheet of paper. I also start layering in this weird plasticky paper that I found kind of in my junk drawer, kind of reminded me of muscle tissue. And this is where things get really interesting. I grab my glue stick and I get to work. I really had fun with this part of the process where I enjoyed the texture of the plastic and the feeling of creating like a wound that was exploding open with the virus. And then I found some cool research for my scale medical doctor to the rescue with this amazing hot pink syringe, which I then carefully cut out and applied a nice thin coat of glue to the back of before applying. I hope you feel inspired to make your own protest collage. Thanks for watching, and share the love with your community.